Hello everybody, another video. I'm gonna try to do this every day if I'm able to. Sometimes I just get so busy trying to prep to come home. I'm still in Indonesia, still in the nice weather, perfect weather. I see a mountain right outside. I'm on the third floor, coffee shop. Still in Chambers, East Java, my wife's hometown. I married my wife and baby back to the States. I'm just working on some paperwork, still trying to touch up a lot of projects. Projects outside of school, projects in school. Trying to settle them down because there's too many. You know, there's an old philosophical statement by Confucius. Chase too many rabbits, you're gonna get none. Not exactly probably how he quoted it, but something like that. A man who chases too many rabbits won't get any of them. And so it's kind of scary because I haven't closed them down yet, but I'm going to. I feel like I've made a lot of progress in school. And I give all the credit. I give all the credit to Sean, because if I didn't have the call with him sometime back, I had a bunch of green splotches all over my. I was never on. I was never communicating with everybody. I wasn't talking to everybody. But after that, it was every day. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to get stuff out, but I still don't have people coming in my room, my community, my classroom. But I think it might be a little bit because I didn't lay down the real concept of what I'm trying to do. Cultural exchange is my thing. So we're focused on products. My company in Chicago, it's called Prasada International LLC. We're all focused on cultural exchange, and the biggest product that I'm focused on is tea. I'm looking at tea from Sri Lanka, tea from China, tea from Indonesia, cigars from Indonesia, or Cuban cigars from Indonesia. They're not Cuban cigars, they're Cuban leaf cigars, grown here, produced here, wrapped here in Indonesia. Okra from Indonesia, edamame, I always pronounce that wrong. Edamame from Indonesia, honey from Athens, Greece. Cultural products, they're the same. We all eat honey, we all drink tea, we all do the same things, we all play sports, we just do them differently. So I'm trying to bring them into the same arena. I'm focusing on a big art project. Well, that's something else I want to focus on. If you know an artist, a good artist, I need an artist to paint me a lot of pictures, because I want to do a presentation. I don't know how to paint, but I know my idea. It'll be a collaboration. We can talk more later. See if something that interests you to learn more. But my thing is, we use the products to bring everybody together, and there's so much bigger picture that happens when we bring products, we enjoy our lives, and we're happy, and our telomeres are safe, and we live longer. We have longer lives because of the longevity of our telomerase stays strong because we're protected now. But it really all comes down. It really isn't focused on the cultural exchange. It's really about us talking to each other, because this is the part that is bigger than culture. This is the part that's bigger than cultural exchange. Yeah. We all have a life. We all do things every single day. I don't know if people think about this, but we do things every single day, and then we hit brick walls. And a lot of us don't know how to get through the wall. We try to climb over the wall, we can't climb high enough. We get angry, we start pounding the wall, but the wall's always going to beat us. So that's where our second wind comes in. And many don't know that there is a second wind. And they quit. Run away. They don't do it anymore. They say, can't take the fight anymore. So when you're hitting that brick wall, you just keep hitting it. Try to go around it. Try to go under it. I don't know if you go under a wall. Try to go around it. Try to go over it. Try to I know you've all heard that phrase over and over again, and it's the way it is. Because people have told you, or you've heard people say to others, just try to get through that wall. Try to go over it, around it, or through it. Because a second wind will kick in, and a second wind will protect us. Okay, let me give you another little example. What about relationships? Okay, relationships. Many people think relationships isn't culture. Relationships is the biggest, well, communication is. Communication goes with relationships. Relationships is huge when it comes to cultural exchange. Okay? Relationships is huge. It's a huge concept. And we need to know how to handle it because relationships have second winds. Many people have relationships. They date people and they get upset. Many people get depressed. Many people get heartbroken. Why? Why are you going to get heartbroken? A second one will kick in. Another thing will happen. Another person will come to your life. Well, heck, you can keep the same person in your life even with the broken relationship. People always say, oh, we can be friends, and then people don't want to be friends. Why don't you want to be friends? Who cares about the breakup? You keep building the relationships because the relationships are going to get us to the next level of life. Second win, my friends. Second win. Better yet, second win is the same. Well, I think it's the same as Mr. Bruce Lee. Be water, my friend. Stay at peace. Take care.